All right, guys. Today is October 1st. It's insane. And this is our second official Push to Emerald Team Liberate call. Now, I want this to be two things. Number one, I've muted everybody, but it's just for background noise, which leads me to my second point here, is that I definitely want this to be this isn't like a call. I want this to be more of like a discussion or a conversation. It's not like, oh, I'm leading this call. I want it to be, in which obviously I'm going to be talking to you, but if you have questions, if you have ideas, whatever, I want you to unmute yourself and let's try to make this more of like a collaborative discussion, because the idea here is that I'm kind of giving you that help and that push to get yourself to Emerald if you're not already there already, or if you're feeling like you're not a solid Emerald. Then this, I want you to take the action steps that we're going to be chatting about here. So definitely ask questions, unmute yourself and ask questions so that I can help you kind of in the moment. So rather this is more of like a discussion than more of like I'm leading a call here. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me see if I'm not used to doing presentations in Canva. Can I do I can do a view. Yeah, view, zoom, enter full screen. Oop, perfect. Okay, I can't see you guys anymore. Okay, but now I can't see you guys. I don't like that. Hold on. No, escape. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Now I can't see you guys. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to do that. We're going to look at half of it. Okay, perfect. I have to be able to see myself and see you guys. It's weird talking to myself. Okay, so, all right, so let me know if you have any questions. So push to Emerald. We're talking about Emerald rank here. So I know we have people here who are in different points in their businesses. So I'm going to definitely, talk about in depth in case you're not familiar with what some of these things mean. So Emerald is your first big goal in this business. So we talk about Success Club is like a monthly goal, meaning you're helping 3 people a month. Everything that we sell, we don't really like using that word, but everything that we sell is usually worth 2 points unless Beachbody is having some sort of a promotion or something. So hitting Success Club means you're hitting at least the benchmark of 6 points. So you're helping 3 people a month. So that's a good goal month to month. But the first rank goal that you're looking to advance to as a new coach is Emerald. Emerald means that that's you. That would be you here with the little emerald green icon here. Becoming an Emerald means that you have someone on your left leg and someone on your right leg. They can be anybody. They can be business builders. They can be discount coaches. It doesn't matter to Beachbody. All Beachbody wants is that you have 2 people, one on either side. So you want to make sure that when you are signing up your people that you are putting them on opposite sides. So Beachbody you have to tell Beachbody where you want them to place your new coaches. So if you know you have somebody on your left, you need to, and then you know that your friend is signing up tomorrow, you need to make sure you go into your coach online office and you pick the spot where you want Beachbody to put your next coach that signs up. And whether I'm your personally sponsored coach or somebody else, or if you want my help, I can help you do that. I actually think I have a short video in the placement. If I don't have a video, if I can't find the video, I'll make one. It's really, really, really easy. But you just want to make sure you have 2 people, because you have to have one on the left and one on the right. You will not be an Emerald if you have 2 on the left or 2 on the right. You have to have one and one. So, and they have to be active, meaning they are ordering at least 50 personal volume points. So everything that we sell has a points system associated with it, like a bag of Shakeology is 90 points. So in order to be an active coach, you have to order at least 50 points worth of volume products each month. So one on the left, one on the right. Doesn't matter who it is. It can be your mom, your babysitter, your kid's nanny. It can be anybody. Moving on. Why open a control center? So we have our left and our right. Now we're getting a little bit more specific here and talking about who those people can be. I just said they can be anybody, which is still true. But we want one of them to be a person who's going to allow you to control their business, essentially. For most of us, that's going to be a spouse, but it doesn't have to be. If you don't have a spouse, if your spouse isn't down for that, it can be anybody that you trust that's going to allow you to kind of control their business, and any money that you make through that business account, they're going to give to you. So like if I didn't have my husband, I would likely sign up my mom probably in this spot, or my sister in this spot. The reason why we say this, so look at this little graphic here. So this is you up here. You're building your left leg. You're building your right leg. You even have somebody here who's building their other leg. You have somebody else here. So these are business builders who are going on to build their own teams. So this is, this is me, like literally me. And then I have you guys standing up on my left and on my right. And then let's say this is you, just for the sake of this call. You want to put somebody on, you want somebody to be a controlled business center on your weak leg. Now we say weak because everybody has that left and that right, right? One of them is going to be deemed your weak leg, and one of them is going to be, said that it's your strong leg. Your strong leg is the leg that the team is helping you build. So here's me, Brooke, up here, and then here's you down here. So anybody I put on your right leg is going to help you build that leg of yours. So that's your strong leg, because you're going to have a lot of volume coming in from me, from anybody else I put under there, from all their coaches, any activity that's happening below you. All those volume points are starting at the bottom, and they're going to push their way up. That's why it's strong, because you have a whole team helping you build that leg. It's really strong. Your weak leg is the one that you need to build on your own. Beachbody makes us put some skin in the game here. You can't just, sign up as a coach and get all this money. So yeah, you can get help from your team on one leg, but the other team, the other side, you have to do all the work. No one else can help you build that leg. Your controlled business center is going to be the first person. Well, we hope that it's the first person. We're going to encourage you to have it be the first person you sign up on your weak leg. We tell you to put them on your weak leg. Hold on one second. We tell them to put them on your weak leg. Is that you? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Let me share my screen again. Okay. We encourage you to put your spouse, whoever it is that you're going to sign up on your controlled business center, we encourage you to put them as the first person on your weak leg, because you're doing all the effort over there, right? I just told you about your strong leg is where the team is helping you. So you're going to put your controlled business center on your weak leg, because all of your efforts are going over there. So your controlled business center, as well as yourself, might as well benefit from all the work that you're going to be doing over on that weak leg. Does that make sense? Thumbs up. Makes sense? Strong leg, weak leg. Now, you might be wondering, well, how do I know which one is my strong leg, which one is my weak leg? That all depends on where you are signed up under your sponsor coach. So I can't tell you, like, everybody's weak leg is their left leg, or, because it just depends if your coach signed you up over here or over here. Like, I know, like Liz, I can see her on my little video here. Liz, I know, is signed up on my right leg. So Liz's right leg is her strong leg, and her left leg is her weak leg. But like, I don't know if Erin's over here, but I signed up Erin on my left leg. So Erin's left leg is her strong leg, and her right is her weak. But your sponsor coach, whether it's me or anybody else, can help you determine that. And we can help you make sure that your people are going to be signed up in the right spot. So if you're signing up, if you've recently signed up and you are thinking about your controlled business center, you want to make sure you go into your Coach Online office. Again, I can help you with this, and pick the spot where you want your controlled business center to go. If that's the first person that's signing up, make sure they're going to go in that weak leg. And then before your next person signs up, you want to go in there and do your preferred placement so that your next person goes across from that business center on your strong leg, making you that emerald. Okay. Why do you want to hit emerald? So let me back up here. So why the Controlled Business Center? Hold on. So you have your strong leg and your weak leg. You have your Controlled Business Center. The reason why you want to sign them up as soon as possible is so that both the Controlled Business Center, the one in pink, and yourself right here will get the maximum benefit from all the activity that's going to be happening below you as you grow your team. So you're up here, and if you sign up your spouse or your mom or your whoever right here, all that volume is going to be coming up, and your Controlled Business Center is going to benefit from that, and then the volume keeps rising, and then your business center is going to benefit from that. But if you sign up here, and then you wait 6 months to sign up your significant other all the way down here, then your significant other is going to be missing out on all of the activity that's happening in between. Rather than if you sign them up right away, it's like double dipping for your family. So like right now, and it's not something that you're going to reap the benefits of right away. I have been a coach for about 3.5 years. I can't say exactly. I don't know exactly, but it was a while before my husband's business center started cycling, accruing that volume, and for us to see some, financial benefit from that. But if you are here for the long haul, if you have that vision and you see the potential in this business, it is a smart decision for you to right away sign up that Controlled Business Center, because over time, as you're building your team and you're accruing that volume, you're going to get that Controlled Business Center to emerald, and then you're going to be able to cycle and double dip for your family. Any questions so far with that? If you have any, don't hesitate to unmute yourself. Okay, so we want to hit emerald. So signing up your Controlled Business Center is kind of like one step into getting to emerald, because you need those 2 coaches, right? So signing up one coach as your business center is going to get you halfway to emerald. So then you're going to only have to sign up one more person, whether it be a discount coach or another business builder, which would be awesome. Your first rank advancement, your first rank goal in this business is hitting emerald. And there's a bunch of reasons why. Like I started talking about just a few seconds ago, you can start team cycling. So as you can't start accruing volume until you're an emerald. So until you're an emerald, the potential volume you could be accruing is just getting wasted. It's just getting thrown away. Unfortunately, you can't do anything about it. Once you are an emerald, Beachbody lets you start accruing volume. And like I said, everything that we sell has points. So like a bag of Shakeology is always my example, is 90 points. So every time somebody below you orders a bag of Shakeology, that's 90 points. Every time they order a Refresh, I think it's like 52 points, things like that. All of that activity that's happening below you builds up and builds up and builds up. And then every Thursday, so Beachbody works from Thursday morning to Wednesday night, and the computers recharge Thursday morning. We get paid every Thursday. So team cycling is kind of the other half of how we get paid in this business. The first half, especially as a new coach, is commission based. You're going to get 25% off everything that you sell. The other part of it, and there's extras here, but the other main part of it is team cycling. So every time one of those legs, you have your right and your left, one of those legs accrues 100 points, and one of those legs accrues 200 points, you get to cash out or cycle. And as an emerald coach, you cycle for $14 a cycle. If your legs have enough points to then cycle again, like take another 100 out and another 200 out, and it doesn't matter which one is which one, you cycle again. So you could cycle twice in a given week and earn $28 that week. I know this doesn't sound like a lot, and this is something I say in the Coach Basics call, but over time, again, having that mindset, having that vision that this is a long-term thing, this is not something you're going to see success with overnight, that grows and grows and grows. And we have people on Team Boom who earn thousands of dollars a week just on team cycling. I mean, Annie Wallace is always my example. She isn't a huge Success Club earner. I mean, she works hard, but she's like me. She's like, maybe 10, 12 a month. So the fact that she earned $4,000 the other week, you can tell it's 95% her team cycling, which is just crazy. It's like the potential in this business is outrageous. So getting to Emerald allows you to accrue those volume points, which allows you to team cycle. I call it free money. It's a stepping stone in your business. So like I said, hitting Emerald is like the first big rank. The next big rank is Ruby. And then you go on to Diamond and beyond. It's just a stepping stone in moving your business forward. It means you're building your team, because you have to have 2 coaches, and you can't have 2 coaches unless you are inviting people to this coaching opportunity, or inviting people to the challenge groups who are then going to fall in love with the products and programs and want to, pay it forward. It means you're doing the activities every single day to move your business forward, and you're building a team, which is fun and exciting. It gives you credibility. Once you're an Emerald, we have a Emerald and above exclusive group on Facebook for the Team Boomers who are either an Emerald or higher. It shows yourself, it shows your family, it shows your followers that you are just, again, doing those things. You're doing things right. You're moving in the right direction, and you're earning street cred in this business. And then you get to be part of the free customer lead program. So basically, when you are an Emerald, an active Emerald, meaning you're yourself ordering at least 50 points, personal points worth of product every month, and you're hitting Success Club, that tells Beachbody like, hey, Brooke is like really taking her business seriously. She's an Emerald. She has been ordering her products. She is hitting Success Club. She must be taking her business seriously, and we're going to reward her by giving her free customers. There's a lot of people who just go to like teambeachbody.com and order things, not even realizing that there's the whole coach dynamic behind all of this. Or they order from an infomercial, and they're not already assigned a coach. Well, so those pool of people every month, Beachbody pools those people together, the people who need a coach, and they pool together all the current coaches who are Emeralds and hitting Success Club, and they divide those customers evenly. And so you get free customers, people you haven't had to reach out to or network with, people who want your help and support. Now, they're not all going to be like totally on board for your help and support. I get a lot of like no thank yous. I get a lot of people who just ignore me. But once in a blue moon, there's a bunch of awesome customer leads, which makes it really fun and exciting. So let's start right now. Okay, so now you have kind of that background, that idea, how, what it means to be an Emerald, what it's going to take to get there, what you got to do, why you want to be there. So let's start now. So I really want you to do this. Write down 3 options as a controlled business center. So your wife, or not your wife, your spouse. I think most of us are women on here. Your spouse, maybe like your babysitter, like your child's babysitter, maybe your sister, maybe your mom, maybe your neighbor who you're really friend with, maybe your best friend, somebody who you trust, who's probably otherwise not going to want to, work the business, and they're going to allow you to, go into their business center and start working their business. Like my husband is a coach, but he doesn't actually work the business. I kind of work his account. When he gets paid, it goes into my bank account, that sort of thing. That's going to kind of allow you to do that. Once you're done with that, the next step is I want you to make a list of 15 people that you love, that you want to join you. This can be for coaching and or for the health and fitness aspect of it. Because I always say, the best coaches usually start as challengers first. So if you love somebody, you want them to, be happier and healthier. Think about how you feel. You're feeling good, you physically, mentally, you're working on yourself every day. You're carving out that time for yourself. You're setting a good example for your kids. Like, who wouldn't want that for their friends and family who that they love? Like, who can you share this opportunity, both fitness and the business with, that you want to join you? And that's a really cool part of this business too, is that we get to pick who we want to work with, who we want to, do this with. So that's a list of 15. I know that may take you a few extra minutes. So you can go back to that after we get off here. And then I want you to go to your calendar. Legit, I'm going to pull up a calendar. And I want you to write down your Emerald goal date. So even if you are already an Emerald, maybe you are writing down a goal date of, to have not just be an Emerald, but to start adding those buffers. I call them buffers. So technically for Emerald, we need one person on the left, one person on the right. But you never know what's going to happen. Maybe your best friend signs up and then she realizes that the childcare bill went up and she can no longer afford her Shakeology or something. I call them buffers. I like to have, if you need 1 and 1, I like to have 2 and 2, or even 3 and 3. So maybe if you're already an Emerald, set like a solid Emerald date. And maybe, you can pick and choose what that means to you. For me, that would mean like at least 2 people on both legs. So if you're a brand new coach, pick your Emerald date. There's really no right or wrong. It really just depends on your goals with this business, like your why, your goals, and what you're willing to put in, which is what you're going to get out. So if you're looking to replace your full-time job income like that, then you're going to have probably a loftier goal than somebody who's doing this as a hobby. So I can't sit here and tell you like, this is when your goal date should be. It's really on you. The more you put into this business, the more time, the more effort, the faster it's going to grow. Like I said, there are so many benefits to being Emerald. You get to start participating in the free lead program and the team cycling, which is just another way to get paid, which is, things are just going to happen. They're going to snowball. You get the credibility. You get to, get a shout out. You get to be in the Emeralds and above, where you get more knowledge and more insight, to different things, building your business. It just kind of escalates from there. So, you pick your goal date. Honestly, I think some of the people on Team Boom do like a Emerald in 24 hours group, because technically you could do that. You could sign up your spouse and you could sign up your best friend. Bam, you're an Emerald. And then you would work on, obviously, organically growing your business and making sure you have those buffers and you have people who are wanting to build the business and who are genuinely interested in the products and the programs. But if you really want to get there, you can easily make it happen. It's just a matter of how big your goals are and what you're willing to do to get there. And I think that's the end of my spiel. I'm going to unmute everybody. Who has questions? I know you got to have questions.
I have a question.
Yeah, I love questions.
Right now, I don't have my own accountability group. Do I add them to yours? Or
Yeah. Yep, you added mine.
Okay.
Do you, I know you just started today, so maybe like next month or something you can start if you want to start posting again. Because if you have like your own people in there.
Yep.
And then once you're feeling like you have a bunch of people and you want to do this on your own, I could hook you up with like another girl to run your own groups with.
Cool.
Because I think there's definitely something to be said to lead the group, but you don't have to feel like you have to do that right away. Because I know you're kind of just starting over here.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely add them to mine for sure. And then tag them. So every day on the accountability post, you'd want to tag them and get them going. Who else has a question?
I have another question.
I love it. Okay.
So if I want to add my mom as a coach, how do I convince her that it's worth it for her? Like just discounted Shakeology, cheaper shipping. How does that work?
Does she use Shakeology?
She does, yeah.
And she's not a coach yet?
No.
Why?
She just started like this week.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. She'll save $30 a month.
Okay.
Bottom line. And yeah, it's I think it's like $2 shipping or something. But yeah, I mean Shakeology is like 140 something. And then if you sign up as a coach, you get the 25% off, so it comes to like $97, and then she would pay the coaching fee, even though she won't be using it. It's still, when you do the math, she'd still save $30. Plus, she'd be helping her daughter, which is priceless. Mom, you're helping me grow my business. For sure, but yeah, so you'd want to, are you going to sign up your husband, or do you think she would? You already, oh yeah, you already did. So you'd want to go in there and you'd want to do the preferred placement across from your husband to make sure she goes in the opposite side. So then you'll be Emerald.
Cool.
Yeah. So I can help you too. And then if you do sign up somebody and you're like, oh my goodness, I forgot to do the preferred placement thing, and you realize they're in the wrong spot, you do have 5 days to change their spot, but you can't change it. You have to contact Beachbody through a form in your Coach Online office. Again, all things I can help you with. And you basically just go there and you tell them where you want them to change the person to. It's really easy, but you only have 5 business days.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're stuck there. That's why it's helpful if you can, do it ahead of time. I even will, like, if I have somebody sign up and I know that where, I have an open spot, that's the next person I want, but I don't have a person yet who's going to be in that spot, I'll still go in there and change the preferred placement just so I don't forget before that next person signs up. Just to have it like ready to go in case I forgot. Yeah, so that would get you to Emerald. That's awesome. Let's. Nobody? Going once, going twice? Okay, well, if you
lose your rank?
Can you lose your rank?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how does that work?
In terms of what exactly?
So say I have my mom and my husband, and then next month I don't have anybody. Like, how long does it take to lose your rank, or how does that work?
The next week. Whenever, well, no, I take that back. Whenever they go inactive, so probably like whenever they skip their next
order or whatever.
Their next, yeah. Or if they immediately stop it and they put in the form to stop being a coach, then yeah, they would like disappear. That's why you need buffers, because it's going to happen. Hopefully, you can get your spouse to stay there because that's your controlled business center. Again, you're going to see the benefits of it right away, but it is helpful. But it's going to happen. That's why you need buffers. You can't, things come up, people flake, people just kind of ghost you. That's why you have to have your buffers. Because you can't, it's easier said than done to not get frustrated, but it's, that's life. That's going to happen. You just have to, it's like, okay, great, I'm an Emerald, but you're not going to settle there. It's like, okay, now it's like the race to get a buffer for each leg. So that if your mom does drop, it doesn't matter because you have somebody else over on that leg.
Got it.
I feel like I was going to say something. In terms of like, if and when you do sign up your, and this is to everybody, your controlled business center, depending on the circumstance, but more times it's likely than not that they would sign up with a challenge pack. So say it's your spouse and you're like, okay, well, we already have Beachbody On Demand, whatever. It's better to sign up as a challenge pack for a few reasons. The $40 coaching fee is waived when you order a challenge pack at the same time. It gives you an opportunity to try new products. Let's say you've been doing Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology for the whole 3 months you've been a coach, and now you're like, you want to sign up your spouse, you can sign them up with the Beachbody On Demand and Performance Line challenge pack. So then that gives you like the Energize and Recover to try. So that gives you more credibility to talk to potential clients, like more experience with other products to try. And then you get the 25% commission anyway. So, if you're buying a $160 challenge pack for them, instead of, it's going to be a little bit more money, but the $40 fee is waived. It's going to be a little bit more money, but you're going to get more products and you get that 25% back. It's going to be a little more, but it's not going to be enough to skip out on a challenge pack, in my opinion. Maybe you want to try the Refresh. There's a Refresh and Shakeology challenge pack. Like, there's a ton of challenge packs you can choose from. I'm sorry, who was talking?
Me again.
Okay.
How long do you have to waive the $40 fee?
What do you mean? How long do you have to waive it?
Yeah, so like if somebody signs up for a challenge pack and then you go back and say, oh, do you want to be a coach?
Oh, yeah. So then it's reimbursed.
Yeah, so how long do you have for that?
I think it's forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've had people like, oh, I bought it a couple of years ago and Beachbody does it. I think technically it's supposed to be 30 days, but it's not. I've had people way back when.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you sign up at the same time, it's waived. If you sign up after the fact, it's reimbursed. And it's really a quick form, and they'll get a check in the mail. The form is in your Coach Online office. These are great questions. I love it. Anybody else? Anybody have an idea of who you might sign up? Who a buffer might be?
Possibly my mom.
Your mom, that's good. Do you think you could get her to try Shakeology or the workouts or anything?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I've talked to her about it.
You've talked to her what?
About it a little bit. So
You know, especially too now with like 2B mindset, like if people don't want to work out, there's so much more with nutrition now too. They could do like just Shakeology and nutrition or 2B mindset to kind of ease into it. You know, obviously all of the workouts on demand I just love that there's a whole variety. So for people who may not want to do anything too high impact, there's lots of choices.
So mine's kind of different. My husband wants to do it, but he's overseas. He cannot become a coach while overseas.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I go about doing that?
He doesn't get back to what you said, like February?
Yeah, like February to April anywhere.
So what is it? It says that in that form?
Yeah, and that waiver that you sent me, it says that you cannot become a coach if you don't have a physical address, which granted he does, but he's deployed, so it said something about you couldn't.
You don't think they would accept your address as his physical address?
No. Well, because I did the waiver with showing that he's active duty, probably not.
Oh, because then that got you the waiver, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Good question. Do you have somebody else who could sign up? I know you said your mom was thinking about it.
Yeah, she's definitely thinking about it, and if she don't, I'm probably going to sign her up anyways.
Yeah. For your own good. The other thing too, let me think about that. The other thing too is if nothing else, you want to just sign them up. Even if they're not going to order things monthly, you want to just sign them up to kind of hold the spot and pay that $16.
Okay.
Because the $16 fee just kind of holds their spot. So even if they're not like, even if you can't get your, say you're like, okay, I'm going to sign up my husband, there's no way he's going to drink Shakeology. Like even if you can't purchase something, through their account every month, for now anyway, you just want to sign them up and hold their spot. Like right now, I've had my mom signed up forever to hold a spot for my son actually. Because if you've never been a coach before, you can slide into a spot once you're 18. So like I have my husband is like my controlled business owner, but like my mom, I have her signed up. I pay $16 a month for her to have her spot, but she doesn't order anything. So you can do that. You can hold a spot without having to purchase something. Once you are at a point in your business that you want to, you're going to benefit from having that account be an Emerald and they're going to accrue volume and it's going to double dip and all that fun stuff, then you would have to keep it active with, monthly purchases. But if nothing else, the signing up with that taking space. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to post the recording, but if you have any questions, please comment below the recording post and let me know or just shoot me a message. I'm happy to help you guys. Okay? All right.